Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Braxton Family Value, episode 2, season 6. Now, this was a really good episode. I know I'm late getting my video up, but I've been so busy this week. But I wanted to still come in here and drop this video. You know, there has been a lot portrayed in and on the social media regarding Tamar and Vince's pending divorce. But we haven't gotten much from Tamar and Vince. Only thing we've been getting is what Mama Evelyn been saying and the sisters. Now, I'm not going into any special order with this video tonight, but I plan to just hit some of the major highlights, the things that are prevalent in my mind or in my opinion in this episode. Now, the last week, the biggest thing for episode 1 was Tamar announcing her divorce and the son having his baby. But what we are seeing now with Tamar with a bald head. Now, I think she looks great with that bald head. Everybody couldn't pull it off. I know I couldn't. But I do think she's experiencing something, some dark part in her life. And this is really a dark season for her. Now, she always said Vince has a love for fair skin and blonde women. Now, to me, I could be wrong. That is just low key that he likes white women. And Tamar cannot be a white woman. So I'm sure if Vince kept pushing the issue throughout their 13th marriage, this probably has caused some kind of abuse, mental abuse to Tamar, or even low self-esteem, because it's impossible for her to become a light blonde woman, you know? She can get all the hair extensions that's possible. She's still not going to turn into this white woman that's Vince prepared. Now, if Vince wanted a white woman, then that's who he should have married.
For your mate, like I used to be like this. I used to have all blonde wigs. I still have 150,000 of them at my house since I done shaved my head off. You know what I mean? They're for sale, by the way, because I won't be needing them anymore. But you know, Vince likes blonde head, light, fair women, and you know, I just wasn't born with no blonde hair. But for me, I just think that's a responsibility that women have.
Entertainers, I mean, I don't know what they are thinking. Now, let's move on. I want to get into this episode here. When Tamar, I'm sure, it is not easy for her to go through a public divorce when you got all these, or even a breakup or whatever they're going through. I mean, you got all these different opinions about your relationship that most of the people don't know anything about. Now, she probably needs to seek out some kind of counseling. I mean, hopefully a Christian counselor that can give her sane advice on how to handle this. Because Tamar still has a child that she needs to train up, you know, to be the good young man that will work in this environment or society and become a good person. And she still can't stop. She has to still keep it moving no matter what, you know, the situation is between her and Vince or her sisters or her mother. And she still has to love and give this boy attention. No matter how tired or how frustrated or how mad she is at Vince or how she thinks this and thinks that, she still got to give this boy love and attention because he don't understand anything. He's what, 3 or 4? Yeah, and I'm sure it's hard, going through all of that and public scrutiny, and you got to go to work and people looking at you. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Now, this episode here, it starts where it left off, episode 2, season 6, with Traci announcing her son has a baby on the way. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, this little boy, nor the little girl, 20 and 21, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but neither one of them have a job, right? Woo! And they called Mother Evelyn, and they were shocked that Mother Evelyn was so happy for the 22 or 21-year-old grandson who is living now, mind you, he's living with his parents, with his pregnant girlfriend, not white, but pregnant girlfriend. There is such a dysfunction in our society today where we praise the young, impressionable kids to go off and have babies and go live with one another. I mean, this is crazy. When I was coming up, my parents taught me, do not have sex before marriage. Do not have babies out of wedlock. Finish your education. Go to school. And become somebody. Then get married and then have your babies. Is this such a dysfunctional society? I mean, young, irresponsible kids. I mean, to just go off and have babies. And the parents are excited. Now, this boy, he's gonna hit some roadblocks. Because it seems like he no idea what him and that girl did. Now, I do not have any kids by choice, thank God. Because I don't know what I would do in this situation. My 21, 22-year-old son come home with no job telling me he got this girl pregnant. And they both got the rest of their life ahead of them. I don't know. Thank God I don't have to deal with any of this. But I just hope that things doesn't change tragically for them. They break up and move on, and the daughter be the mother be the mama. You know that thing that's saying every time, oh baby mama, daddy. I mean, that is so ridiculous. So she'll be a baby mama. Everybody act like that's such a joy. Okay, that wasn't, being somebody baby mama, that was not going to work for me. But these entertainers, some of them parents now, have the money to have the nannies and chefs coming in while the kids now can run the streets and go check on Boo Boo or little Johnny, and I mean, no responsibilities. I mean, especially when you are 21, 22-year-old and you're working and trying to go to school. But see, most entertainment students, kids, they don't have to worry about finding jobs. I don't know what financial stability this girl and her husband has, but they're gonna end up taking care of this baby. But now we have some student that's just, just going out there, laying down and popping up just for a check. Now, if you are those girls, that's a whole new video. I hope you get it before it's too late. Now, to make a baby now in your mother's house. Now, I just can't figure that out. To me, you had to be getting it on in your mother's and daddy house. I just don't see it. Now, Tony is working on her album, and Mr. Birdman is there. And I think he is on that album. I think he has a song on there. And it appears to have, 8 songs on on Tony's album. I think it's 8 if I'm not mistaken. Tony, she is what they call the living legend. And I think she would do great only if she was just singing her old songs. I don't care too much for, her new music. I mean, her old song, Breathe Again. I mean, Love Should Have Brought You Home Last Night. 7 whole days. I mean, but not a word from you. 7 whole days. Stuff like that. Now, Birdman, I'm not going to start in on this man, but there are very tasteful tattoos out there. Now, to me, when you have the tattoo yourself, your face should be off limits, people. Because they are two seasoned adults. Tony is 50, and I'm sure Birdman, if he's not 50, he close to it. I mean, we need to act our age. Now, it was a great idea for the sisters to get a party bus to uplift Tamar's spirits. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. There is a place for everything and everyone, to each his own, though. These strippers, these ladies are too old for that. Come on, we need to act our age. Next, Tamar is there with Logan, her son. Now, why would anybody in their right mind plan a trip to Vegas with a 4-year-old boy in the back of the bus? No common sense. I see why Tawanda said she don't know why Traci and this other sister was in charge. I don't think I would ever let them plan a party for me. Now, with the sisters, there should be some communication more with what was going to be done and about Logan. And what I couldn't understand, when these ladies got back on that bus, why are these strippers, why were they still on the bus? I don't think her mother was doing anything malicious when she went to the news outlet to discuss Tamar and Vince's situation. I just think maybe she was using that as an outlet to, so Vince and Tamar can get their self together if there were alleged abuse going on in their relationship. Next scene, last scene, Tawana calls and can't make it to the birthday party because she's doing the two can play that game. 90s, it was a 2090s movie that I saw back in the day. It was okay, it wasn't all that, but hey. So hopefully the play is better than the actual film or movie. Now, to me, Dad and son tried to play down, when they was at that dinner with the sisters, play down the situation with Tamar and Vince about the abuse and all that stuff. And if I was a parent, I will not have thought that, that Tamar was getting beat by her husband. Now, I would have went in there and tried to reason with that husband. That he hit my child. And now, if that was my father in that position, it would have been a whole new outcome with that. And I'm sure it would have ended with my husband or my dad, laying some hands on somebody. Or with his, well, we would say that because I'm not advocating violence. Violence for no reason. Okay, but it would have been a whole different outcome. So pretty much we'll probably figure out what's going on with Daddy Braxton and figure out why he's so lackadaisical about the whole situation with Tamar and Vince. Okay. So right now, this is pretty much all that I have for you. This was a pretty good, I was looking for more, but this was a pretty good episode. It really was. So I'm going to end on here. If you could like, subscribe, share my video, and I appreciate it. And I will see you next week on the Family Braxton episode 3. And I'm out. Thank you.